more grounded, understandable reasons why Japanese soldiers might be reluctant to surrender or flee. Things like the commands by Japanese generals sometimes that said that we will execute anyone who does this. So real world concerns too. But we should point out lots of other armies in history have killed deserters and, well, people still rout. So there's some combination of elements going on here that ends up creating a Japanese military that from the very beginning, the Imperial Japanese Army will have morale that's probably equal to the other best armies out there. And it will only get higher as time goes on. Remember, this military only exists from like the 1870s, 1880s, it really is built. And of course, in 1945, it all comes to a halt. But in that time period, you will go from instantly higher than should be expected morale to unbelievable fanatical levels of morale. For comparison purposes, because we all know that the German army in the Second World War is a very good army, but in the book Implacable Foes, historians Waldo Henrichs and Mark Galicchio compare the two in this morale regard. They point out that the Japanese situation was often just going to be a question of victory or death. They write, quote, "Surrender was unthinkable. In Tunisia, when the German Africa Corps surrendered in 1943, the British captured more than 120,000 German soldiers, including a colonel general and his staff, 12 generals in all. The Allied liberation of France in the summer of 1944, they write, netted another 200,000 Germans. As the war progressed, the Allies captured so many German officers that the British set up a special residence for them in the English countryside. During the final weeks of the war in Europe, more than 1,500,000 Germans surrendered to the Western Allies. In contrast, they write, no organized unit of the Imperial Japanese Army surrendered during the entire Pacific War, until they were ordered to do so by the Emperor after Japan had formally agreed to capitulate."